So, one of the things that stood out when I was in Arkansas was when I was unboxing all of the things I had purchased for the house. And the thing that stood out was that I didn't remember buying these things. And so, what I decided I'm going to do is I'm going to start sharing some of the things that I purchased. And at the same time, it'll help me kind of keep track of things that I buy because I'll have like a visual record of it. So today it's going to be a kind of come along with me unboxing, taking a look at some things that I purchased today, things that I bought for the Kelly Project, and things that I kind of bought for me. The first place that I went to this morning, and I don't have any footage of that because I was in Target when I realized that I should probably start making videos like this. Today's the first day of the Tabitha Brown by Target collection, and it's almost Black History Month. This is January, and so there's always a January release of Black History Month collection things from Target as well. And so I was looking online and I came across some things that would be good for the Kelly Project, and here they are. So the first thing is from the Tabitha Brown collection. This is a felt trivet. And so, as you know, a trivet is a thing that you put on your counter so that when you put a hot pot on it, it doesn't damage the countertop. This is just one made out of felt. It's only $8. It's, kind of fuzzy. It has these circular balls on it. It has great colors. It has the blues that I have kind of going along in my house right now, and white, of course. And green is a color that always connects with me. And this kind of chartreusey yellow, I've been digging a lot, and I've been thinking about doing something in my kitchen, particularly with the 30-inch cabinet that I'm going to put in that corner that I didn't buy yet. I don't know, something that I've been thinking about. And so these colors just really stood out to me when I was looking at the collection online. And of course, Tabitha Brown, famous actress, social media personality, Black woman, very, very Black. And I just wanted to do something to kind of support what she has going on because I love the content that she creates. And this is really some cool stuff. And so I bought this trivet. I also bought something else that has to be shipped. I couldn't go pick it up because it wasn't actually being sold in stores. So I'll insert that right here. And that's the Tabitha Brown collection. All right, so I got this. I also bought something, like I said, from Target's Black History Month collection. And this is designed by Rochelle Negron. Her company is called Rayo and Honey, and they sell these on the Rayo and Honey website, and they're usually like $75, and they're really cool and they're handmade. And of course, this is one that is made for, mass consumption, so to speak. So it doesn't have the same level of artisanship, but the story being told by this piece, I love. It says, "Our stories are Black history." And this is something that I'm going to put in my office in Carthage, and it kind of really ties to a business idea that I have right now that I'm looking to potentially implement in 2023. And it's all about history. It's all about, I'll talk more about that later. But this was a beautiful piece. I could not let that go. Called Rayo and Honey is the name of the company, though. You can look them up online. Goods with positive intent. This is incredible. Like, this is $25. This is incredible. And the third thing that I got from Target today, also by Rayo and Honey, is a throw. This is like a fleece throw. Has this creamy background with black lettering on it, and the lettering just says over and over. It says flourish all over it. It's like super graphic. It's like, again, beautiful. It has a use, which is also something that I like about it. I can use this to cover up while I'm watching a movie or something like that. And it's just really dope. And I'm not really into normally stuff that says things like, eat, pray, love. Like, I'm not into that kind of stuff, but the idea of like just that word flourish just really kind of resonated with me. And again, this wasn't very expensive at all. And like, it's just dope. Like, I love the edging detail right here. I love, again, like just the way that it feels. Like, this is going to be great to cover up and just to kind of keep the idea in your head that everything that you should be doing should be to flourish. Like, I love it. Like, Rayo and Honey, again, go look them up. This collection at Target is incredible. It's a lot of different things. These are the two items that really stood out to me, but there's clothing by Black designers. Like, there's a lot going on. Of course, nobody's sponsoring any videos here, but it's a really great collection done by Black creatives, and please go out and support it. So this was all that I got from Target. Then when I left Target, I decided, just so that I'm not wasting a trip, that I would go to my favorite record store, which is called High Fidelity.
Right onto La Brea Avenue South, then turn right onto South La Brea Avenue.
All right, so let's take a look at what I got from High Fidelity. After looking at all the choices, and there are a lot of albums that I was interested in and that I do not own. I have a pretty big record collection. Like, I own a lot of albums inside that closet right there. And then, you know what? That may be the subject of a video one day, just to look at my record collection. But here are the two that I bought. First of all, I think I probably showed this one on the video. I could not let this go. This is Born to Sing by En Vogue. This is their debut album. It came out in 1990, and this is from 1990. So this contains all the songs that you know and love. It has Lies, Hold On, of course, which is a classic. You Don't Have to Worry, Don't Go. And like, all of these are bangers. This is just an album that you can play from the beginning to the end. Picture right there of all the original members of En Vogue. This is a classic album. I could not let this go. This is not one that I have in my collection. It was $15, which is not a lot of money to me for a classic album like this. And it was in great condition, like not a lot of popping or warping. I mean, it's something that can be played straight through, and it sounds great from the beginning to the end. En Vogue, Born to Sing. The second one that I got is one that may not be on your radar, but this is also a classic album by a group that is gone too soon, that should have had a lot more longevity, and that is After Seven. After Seven was a group that was made up of Babyface's brother right there. And this album, which came out in 1989, I was 19 years old when this album was released, and this album is also a banger from the beginning to the end. You can just play this record, started on song 1, side 1, play it all the way through, flip it over, side 2, play the first song all the way through. Like, this album is full of great songs. Can't Stop is one that I love. I love Ready or Not. Ready or Not is a classic. This was their debut album. It's self-titled. Again, this one is also in very good condition, no pops. I'm glad to add both of these to my collection. After I left High Fidelity, I wanted to go check out one more location, so I decided to head on up La Brea to a couple of sportswear shops that I wanted to check out. I wanted to see if there was something that I can pick up.
It's been okay. Second week of January, we're getting into a groove for 2023. Hopefully you are too.
slpitts.com. The destination is on your right, Union.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate you. You too. You saw the bag. I ultimately went with something from the Champion store. Let's take a look at this a little bit closer. According to the receipt, it's called the Heritage Short Sleeve Shirt. It has a nice thickness. It's part of the Heritage line, which means that according to this tag that it's heavyweight. It has the signature C patch, and it is durable, heavyweight fabric, and it does have a great weight. It has great weight to it. I bought a size large. On the front, you see it, of course, it has Champion logo on front and a football. It is raised, like it's ironed on, like it's standing up a little bit, so it gives it a little texture, which is something that I like about it. And it's just a great basic t-shirt, and this is what I was looking for. Really something that will add like a little punch. I probably would wear this with, I have like this corduroy blazer that's coming pretty soon that I ordered from Gap, and just like some plain black khaki pants. Can't go wrong with a great t-shirt, and Champion is really good about making great t-shirts. And this one only costs $35, so yeah, you can't beat the price. So I think that this was a pretty good buy. So all in all, I think this is a pretty great buy. Again, not overly expensive for a piece of clothing. It gives you that visual interest that I like, that I really look for something, again, something that really just kind of makes a statement, but it's kind of like a quiet statement, like it's a statement only to myself, so to speak. And it also, again, adds something like it's touchable. Like I want to touch this, and I love like things that have a little bit of a tactile feeling to them. It's really kind of along the lines of the felt trivet I showed a little bit earlier. Like I love things that have a little bit of texture, because it just makes it just a little bit more interesting. And I think this shirt is just a little interesting.